Hi there, it's nice to see you guys again. So tonight I'm gonna to practice my IELTS. So for the part two, if I got the question, it's about describe an app or program you think is useful. So I should describe like that why it's useful, things like that. So here I start right now. So I wanted to describe um, iTunes podcast that I recently use quite frequently. This podcast it's a in-app purchase in an iPhone, so it's quite convenient and gives me hugely useful function for me. I just download this iPhone podcast with a click of a button. Then when I open the podcast and I can search some keywords or topics or some specific channel name that I feel really interested into. Then after the search, some specific topics and the program name would pop out so I can offer any programs that I would like to listen to. So this app is quite useful and important to me because it has a it has multitude of free online resources within those podcasts. For example, I can learn some marketing skills or language skills through this podcast, and it's quite it quite come in handy. I mean, I can listen to those podcasts when I'm cooking at my home with my headphones on, so I could spend a very good quality of time. Even when I'm doing other things, I could still make full use of my ear to absorb some information I'd like to learn. And also, most importantly, this podcast have some special function to its membership. You can apply for a podcast of your own. That means you can open your own podcast to share some interesting content or some important information to the friends if you would like. So I think it's a quite convenient way for someone who want to be an online celebrity to get your market share or promote your products within those podcasts, because it it is so easy to open your own podcast within those podcast channel. So it it allow people to promote their product and share their thoughts within those podcasts. So I'm really into those podcasts, and I actually just listen to it every day when I'm on the commute or I'm just locked down at home. So this is my share on my part two answer. So we got to the next question for the part three. For the part three, I may got the question like, do you think old person is likely to take risks than a younger person? So my answer would be, well, I'm unsure about older people tend to take less risks than the young person, but I do believe that the older we get, the more risk averse we become, because as an adult or some elder people, they have more responsibility towards their family. For example, they have to raise their family, and also they have to pay for the mortgage and things like that. On the other hand, that said, for the younger people, they have less to lose. They are more footloose and fancy free. If things went wrong, they could bounce back quite easily because they have allergy and their family who can support them. So that's my answer for the question one. And the question two, do you think that the parents should encourage their children to take risk? So my answer would be, well, it depends on the parents' attitudes to risk. Generally speaking, I think parents should encourage their children to take a calculated risk, because it is by taking risks that their children could learn about their self and grow through this kind of risk. For example, if their child apply for promotion, whether they get promotion or not, they can still learn loads from those procedure by advance their skills and learn to how to socialize with their colleagues. However, I think that parents should teach their children how to avoid some unresponsible risk, so that can keep their children in a safety condition. For example, hitchhiking would be a very good and exciting adventure, but at the same time, it could be very dangerous if you do the hitchhiking across Mexico, because Mexico is quite a dangerous country. Uh, in the hitchhiking process, the child might be likely to get robbed and stabbed, or worse, danger might come across. So I think the parents should uh, promote the children how to handle some unnecessary risk and how to be a responsible children during their grow up procedure. So that's my share today. Hope you guys enjoy. Bye bye.